Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Please remember to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Oh, this really a go. The fireworks in the men's 60 meters at the Gibson Relays is leaving me wondering. The World Indoor Championship qualifier is going to be red hot, and I'm absolutely here for it. I'm excited, but as I said, it's leaving me wondering, going, how is it gonna know? Only two people who are gonna be the two people, right? So in the final A at the Gibson Relays for the men's 60 meters, Taekwondo Tracy took that running a personal best time of 6.61 seconds. Now, interestingly, in final B, the high schooler Gary Card ran faster. He ran a 6.57 seconds PB in that race. But to take the cake and leave everybody draw a grung was Julian Fort, clocking a 6.48 seconds in a positive 1.00 meters per second wind. I was like, what now? Say what now? What's going on? This is wild. This is crazy. I'm happy for Julian Fort, but I'm like 6.48. Okay, I'm here for it. You know what I mean? I'm happy. No, also in this race was Nishiani Banks, and he clocked a 6.55, and Javari Thomas clocked a 6.58, with Rohan Watson clocking a 6.60. So, guys, I don't know if you see how much Liam McCall, minus Gary Card, because he's a high schooler, right? Impressive performance. I think he's going to do wonders in that 100 meters this year. But Gary Card aside, World Indoor Championships qualifiers coming up, right? For the first time, Jamaica is doing this. And we're going to, be sending two people to represent in each event. You can only have two unless you have a defending champion. You only have two. Or if you win the World Indoor Tour, event, which I'm not even sure if that's still a thing, to be fair. I haven't heard, anybody speak on it, in recent times. So I don't think it's still a thing, but it was a thing, right? Or if it's still a thing, it's still a thing. Jamaica still no win no World Indoor Tour, tournament yet. So with that being said, I think we've only won it 1 year actually with Sasha Lee Forbes. But with that being said, I don't think we have nobody else saying from that perspective, and we don't have a defending champion. So forget it. It's only two. So with only two slots, and all the names that I just called in the 60 meters, plus the fact say Stephen Francis already come out and said Kishane is going, right? I'm like, so oh this a go. Oh, this really go. Guys, I can't tell the last time I've been this excited for a 60-meter clash, especially from a trials perspective. We've never had this. We usually just go with who is the fastest, right? So if you run a fast time, you know what I mean, you get to go. You know what I mean? Or if you don't potentially compete that much in the 60, but you have a high seeding in the 100 meters coming from the previous year, aka Kishane, then you will still get to compete. Now, the reason why I said, aka Kishane, because Steve already said Kishane is going to the World Indoor Championships, right? So forget trials, forget the World Indoor Championship qualifier. He's going, right? Which leads me to believe, will he be going the normal route, which is qualifying through the qualifier, or is he going to use his status and say, yeah, I'm going, you know what I mean? That's really where my mind is when it comes to MVP. They can put any card on us. But here what? When it comes to Kishane, I definitely think he's a class above the rest. Clearly. I think his 6.48 is also, something completely different when it comes to Julian Fort. One, it was done in a negative 2.2 meters per second wind versus Julian Fort that was done in a positive 1.0. But as I said, he's a class athlete, 10.77, definitely ranked in top 3 in the world. Hands down, he's going to represent Jamaica at this World Indoor Championships. Like Steven said, I just find it funny how he said it like, Kishane is going. I'm like, are you forgetting that there's still a qualifier, Stephen? But anyway, that said, while I'm here laughing, right? I'm still concerned. Well, not concerned, but I'm still thinking to myself, all right, that still leaves Julian Fort. That still leaves Nishiani Banks. That still leaves Javari Thomas. That still leaves Rohan Watson. And that still leaves as well Taekwondo Tracy. So that's 5 athletes. And if Kishin already take up one of the spot, then Big Bad Kishin take up one of the spot them already. Then, oh, I gotta get the last spot. Track is who is going to get that last spot. I'm not going to tell you any lies. Julian looked phenomenal running that 60 meters. Like, what now? I said, Julian Ford? I was like, wow, this is crazy. He looked absolutely amazing. So I'm like, so far, he probably has the nod for the extra slot. But the thing is that sometimes when we go to trials, Julian Ford end up, being, one of the best people there, and it never works out, right? So it's like he's going in with one of the fastest times, 6.48, but will he be able to carry through? Remember, there's gonna be a qualifier, meaning that he has to run the rounds and he has to place in top, at least first, in top two, given, I'm not sure what Kishane's plans are, right? So let's just say he has to win in order to make it through. And then there's the offshoot of the World Indoor Championship actual medalist, Ackeem Blake, wanting to participate. Now, if I compare what I see Ackeem Blake do on the third leg, on the second leg, sorry, in the relay versus what I saw, you know, Julian Fort do. Clearly, Akeem Blake and Julian Fort in the same realm. Akeem then in one different realm right now. You know what I mean? I believe he hasn't run in the 60s all season. So it's leading me to believe he doesn't want to participate in the 60 meters. But let's just say he says, hey, I'm going. You know what I'm in shape. You may have not seen me running in 60 meters, but I'm turning up at this World Indoor Championship qualifier. That also throws another huge wrench into this whole 60-meter qualifier thing. But honestly, as I said, I'm here for it, and I'm excited to see which two guys will represent Jamaica. I believe we will have a solid two. Oh my gosh, I can finally wipe the sweat from my brow. If you don't ever know me the word, I said on the whole time, I said, then you know, look like nobody want to go. That was before Steve came out and said, he's sending Kishane. I didn't believe you guys heard me in videos saying like, as far as how things look right now, look like nobody won't go. You know what I mean? We heard Akira Nugent pretty much saying that was pretty much her last 60-meter race of the season. So we'll catch her outdoors kind of thing. So I was like, okay, so who are running indoors? Nobody no want to go for represent Jamaica. We really not go walk out with the medal this year kind of thing. And I was definitely a bit down, but I'm happy now. I'm happy seeing all these guys come out and the interest is there, right? As well. I think these athletes also got to see that there's other outlets as well. A lot of times we tend to focus on the outdoors and not realize that you can win a 60-meter medal as well. So I'm thinking that, the athletes realizing Ackeem Blake, winning the bronze medal last year are thinking to themselves, hold up, I can actually go here and potentially win a medal too. You know what I mean? So I'm loving that I'm seeing participation from these athletes, and the World Indoor Championships on the 1st of March. It's gonna be very, very interesting. If I should give athletes a nod, definitely I know I'm going to say Kishane, right? Don't know what Ackeem Blake is doing. If he's going and he's getting a nod in my mind too, given not just the fact that he won the bronze medal last year, but how he's looked competing in these relays definitely tells me that he's in great shape, right? So he's getting a nod in my mind. But let's say he's not interested, right? It's down to Julian Ford. He definitely separated himself in that race, made himself look awesome. As I said, the only problem is that Julian Ford doesn't tend to get it right when he needs to get it right. So hopefully that's behind him, and we can see the best of him on the 1st of March, right? Nishiani Banks, he's having a great season as well, very consistent as well. Went indoors, didn't really travel well. That's my opinion. When it comes to the performances from him, but he's back in Jamaica, and again, you see the times are really similar to what he's already run, outdoors out here. So Nishiani Banks, Javari Thomas, Rohan Watson is there, and as I said, Taekwondo Tracy, right? So I think all these guys are pretty much bunched up into one little bubble, and made the best man win as far as I'm concerned right now. Though I say Julian Ford looks like he separated himself, well, no, the mental aspect is a thing. Athletes tend to tie up in races when something is on the line, so you don't necessarily get to see the best race out of them. Sometimes in these qualifier races. So let's see how it goes. But I'm here for it. I'm excited. We have good people sending. But as I said, the question is how it gonna go. Can you tell me how it's gonna go in the comment section below? Who do you think is going to represent Jamaica in this 60 meters at the World Indoor Championships after we head to the qualifier? That's coming up on the 1st of March. Exciting things ahead. Let me know, as I said, in the comment section. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on in the next one. Bye.